Radical.
Hello, hello, hello. Radical Rick coming to you live on location from my storage room. I had a recording that I can't go with. It's about a 15-minute recording where I went over a lot of the happenings of my day. And I'm doing it on my new phone, which ironically is the Motorola G Pure. I decided to give it a chance. I got hooked up on it. I'm giving it a chance. I might still take it back. Giving it a chance because I wanted to get an upload back on the channel with crystal quality audio before. I'm still keeping the other phone ordered. So I'm going to have a lot of phones for a lot of different things I'm doing here. And the other phone might just be a dedicated phone for YouTube and recording. What's weird about this phone is the mic is actually not on the top of the phone. It's on the bottom right. That's kind of wild. It's kind of awkward like holding it because I'm used to like holding the phone and talking at the top of it like a mic. But I'm actually having to like angle my neck here a little bit. Maybe I'll get used to it. So what am I going to do with my first epic recording with the new phone? Not anything really particularly epic. I'm just going to talk about some of my gaming problems that I'm having right now. First off, in the background you hear that's Mafia 3. And Mafia 3 is up to, let's see what it's up to now. 53% installing. I think it actually stopped. Now normally when you have a problem with an Xbox game that has stopped installing, it's because you have a scratched up disc. This Mafia 3 disc is not scratched up. In fact, the disc is what installed first, and the network started installing after that. It's going slow, very slow, at about maybe 1% every half hour. That's how slow the network was. So I'm curious, have any of you ever had any issues installing Mafia 3 on the Xbox One? I had it installed before, and it's a reinstallation. So could it be I need to do something with my cache? Maybe delete my save files for Mafia 3? I really want to get to the point where I can play Mafia 3. Or hell, if I was going to sell it, I have to make sure that I can sell it and it works on an Xbox One. I thought about getting another Xbox One without my account. Just set it up with a different account and, then try it from there. That's what I thought about doing. I've just never seen anything like that before. Another gaming issue that I had was the UMDs. I tried attempting to clean the UMDs, and I noticed I couldn't get inside of the casings. I actually cracked one of the casings for one of the lesser games. I think it might have been one of the sports games, because I was just testing it out. I was trying to open it up, and one of the plastic pieces kind of splintered. And I was like, this is the stupidest design ever. Sony, you made the stupidest design ever. Not that the PSP isn't a good system, no. But you made the stupidest design ever when you tried to have it both ways. Before that, it's always been, to my knowledge, either a cartridge game or a disc game. But they made a Dartridge or a CISC. That's what they made. I can get the pros of it. Yeah, they're durable. But one thing I don't like about it too is, if it was a disc, people would keep it in the case it came with. But now when you see these games out in the wild, they're all loose. People just threw away the cases. That's how I got them. I got bags of PSP games. And my other issue is, I can't seem to locate my good PSP. I have two other PSPs, but I can't seem to locate my good PSP. I guess I didn't really care much. I didn't throw it away because the battery, I was going to get another battery that worked with it. So I get a battery from these two bad PSPs that are missing the thumbstick to the left side, which I got in a $400 lot, but I can't test these PSP games out. So there's that. My third gaming issue is I was going to get it fully loaded for the weekend at the flea market. I've been planning all day. I spent a good chunk of the day, half the day, going through a big box of PlayStation 3 games. Most of them thankfully worked out. Midnight Club, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, all the rock stars worked out in this lot. So it was a really, really great lot. This $120 lot I paid for. There's about 60 PlayStation 3 games. I also got like bags of Legos. There's other problems too. There's 4 problems actually. I'll get out of the way quickly. The Game Boy Advance. If you're starting a Game Boy Advance on and it comes on every single time, brand new batteries, and it gets stuck at the loading screen, it says Game Boy and doesn't go beyond that, what's usually that a problem of? Does the system need to be reset? Is it a cleaning issue? Anyone had that issue with a Game Boy Advance? You turn it on and you see Game Boy and it doesn't go beyond that? I don't know. So yeah, I went through all these PlayStation 3 games. But a big problem I got for this weekend is I have more games and consoles. Right now I got 2 Xbox 360s that I have hard drives in. I have one that I don't. It's going to be a 4 gigabyte model. I have a 500 gigabyte hard drive, but I don't want to give that up. Not in a $120 sale. If I gave that one up, it would have to be, I have to upscale the price to maybe 150, 160. Because those 500 gigabyte, it's a genuine Microsoft drive too. So, I had a plan. I was going to set up 2 tables, a new design, 2 black tables pushed together with 6 flat screens in the middle, and then gaming on the left and right of it. It was going to be epic looking. Epic. It was going to be nice. But if I do that, I'm going to be 1 console short, unless I want to throw in this crappy Atari plug-and-play with Pong, I'm going to be 2 consoles short unless I bring out the PlayStation 3, which makes people mad because they want the PlayStation 3, and I don't have one for sale. And the Xbox One, which is my last Xbox One, which would also make people mad because they would point at it, especially the Hispanics, and go, how much does it play FIFA? That's another problem, is dealing with like Hispanics, because I can't speak the language. So to them, they're thinking I'm just like not selling to them, and they might complain to management that what cracker, he's fucking racist. Don't want to. Wait a second, that's not. Who is that? That's a Russian. Hey, not white cracker, he's a racist. Well, talking like, a beaner, that's kind of racist too, I'm sure. I try so hard not to be racist, everybody. What else? Those are my gaming issues. I'm not going to go into the Deadpool story. There's a Deadpool story. It might be like a side upload. I just want to talk about my gaming issues, my gaming problems for the night. Don't want to be all negative, though, because I am happy, like I said, a lot of those PlayStation 3 games worked brilliantly, flawlessly. What are we up to? We're still up at 53%. I think I'm going to shut this one off for the night, everybody. I'm going to shut this Xbox One off. That's not installing. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well.